Hey everybody, it's Harry from Slap Your Daddy BBQ, the YouTube channel that teaches you how to master barbecue so you can spread barbecue love. St. Patrick's Day is celebrated around the world, and it's to recognize local Irish populations and a tribute to their Christian culture. It's the day to dress in green. As you can see, I got my green on, eat some corned beef and cabbage, and have lots of Irish beer. I'm going to show you my little riff on this dish. I've made it so many times over the years, so the standard cabbage and corned beef is a little bit boring to me. So today I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to make a St. Patrick's Day corned beef cabbage ball. Yes, you heard it right, cabbage ball. We're going to show you what to do. Join me in this episode. Show you guys how to celebrate St. Patrick's Day, Slap Your Daddy style. Soak the corned beef brisket, and we're gonna drain it. You want to do this at least 3 times overnight. There is a lot of salt inside of the corned beef, so I prefer to kind of leach the salt out. Apply my rub before I smoke it. We're gonna apply just about a little bit of the au jus prep, and this is from Soup Base. My co-packer. Just a touch to kind of wet the meat. Want to kind of get some of the au jus on there before we apply the rub. I'm going to use a little bit of Slap Your Daddy. Just a little thin coating will do, because the brisket corned beef is already seasoned. It's been salted at the production plant, so we just want to touch up a little bit of the salt before we put it in the pit, give it a nice smoke, and we'll show you guys the remaining steps. Take it up to 275 degrees. It's now at 200. Let's make our horseradish mustard honey sauce. I'm going to show you guys how to start making a roux. I have 4 tablespoons of butter to start. We're going to whisk in about equal parts of flour. Regular all-purpose is fine. About 4 tablespoons ish. You want 1 part fat, 1 part flour to make the roux. Add a bit of warm water. Roux thicken up. It's very important that you whisk it so that there's no lumps. I'm going to add a little bit of flavor using a B-Miner's beef gravy. You can get this from soupbase.com. And they are my co-packers for my Slap Your Daddy rubs and sauces. For 1 tablespoon to start. And this is a quick way for you to make a kind of a gravy. We're gonna amp it up a little bit of horseradish. We'll give it a little bit of a mustard flavor. And this is gonna be a little bit thick because we are actually going to use this as a binder to hold the carrots and the potatoes inside a actual cabbage, which we're gonna hollow and carve out, which I'll show you in a little bit here. Add a little bit of herbs. I'm going to add just a little bit of thyme, just like a little floral note, not too much. I also have some rosemary in the fridge. Just added just a few leaves of rosemary just to brighten up the flavors. As much or as little of a stone ground mustard, country style mustard as you want. Put in about 2 heaping tablespoons because I like it mustardy. And for a little bit of a kick, I like to put a little bit of horseradish in it. 1 tablespoon horseradish. I'm going to add some sour cream for richness. And finally, just a touch of honey. Give a slight honey mustard note to it. All right, give it a taste test. A bit of salt. Pepper. Touch of nutmeg. All right, sauce is ready. Let's work on the cabbage here. Show you guys what we do. I'm going to core out the center of the cabbage. Be very careful. Just run your knife into the core here. I've hollowed out my cabbage, so I'm ready now to stuff the cabbage. We're gonna use the traditional corned beef, and this has to be soaked in water overnight. Change the water a few times. We smoked it until it's probe tender, and it's super delicious. It is a little salty, and that's how corned beef is, so you just gotta make sure that you don't overdo it. I purposely made my sauce less salty to compensate for this very salty corned beef. And I've got my carrots and my potatoes. We're ready to begin stuffing our cabbage balls. All right, we're gonna start with some meat. Add a little binder. Add some mozzarella cheese, carrots, potatoes, and some more meat. Put some more sauce in there. More cheese, carrots, potato. You get the idea. So we're just gonna stuff this, jam it in, get it nice and full, and I'm gonna finish one and I'm gonna do the other. We saved the stopper, so we're gonna use it as a stopper at the base here. Gonna hold everything together, and if we flip it over, it should stand upright, like so. We're gonna put it back in the pit now. Same here, we'll push this thing down, like so. Use that core as a stopper, hold it together, and let's put some oil, some rub, and give it a smoke. All right, the leaves that we saved, we can use it as the base. All right, let's get some extra virgin olive oil on top. And a little bit of Slap Your Daddy all-purpose rub. Give the cabbage a little bit of seasoning. Alright, let's bring it to the pit. Use a little spray, keep it moist. Alright, we'll give it a spray with I can't believe it's not butter. Drum roll, let's go ahead and cut it open here. Absolutely beautiful. It opens like a flower with a sauce on it. Makes a great presentation to the table. And all you need to do is cut open, and this is probably good enough for, I don't know, 2 or 3 people at least. Ready now for our taste test of our cabbage balls, corned beef, St. Patrick's Day. Mr. Beans is waiting for his turn. Let me give it a shot and give it a taste here. I'm gonna grab a little bit of a cabbage with it. Nice and soft and tender. A little bit of that corned beef, that cheese, and the sauce. Looks absolutely amazing. Smells so good. This is how it looks like. That mustard in the sauce really blends really nicely. I'm gonna eat a piece of the carrot. It's a potato. Cheese really puts it all together. It's completely incorporated into the sauce. You get a nice kind of a cheesy, sticky, tasty type of combination. Wow, very good. The corned beef, as usual, it's a little bit salty, but if you eat it with a little bit of cabbage, it's pretty good. So enough of me tasting it. Let me see if Mr. Beans wants to try some. All right, I have a plate here of all the components here. All right, Beans, I'm gonna try it. So Beans, we're gonna have brisket today, but a different kind of brisket. It's not the same brisket as you're used to. This is a corned beef brisket. Okay, so this is St. Patrick's Day corned beef and cabbage. Cooking a cabbage ball for you. It's eating the cabbage first. Going for the corned beef in the middle. Scarfing down some potatoes. Finishing up with some carrots. All right, good job, Beans. So I want to wish all my viewers and Patreons a happy St. Patrick's Day. Be safe, drink some green beer, eat some corned beef and cabbage. And if you like, try to do your corned beef a little bit differently this year, kind of like I did, with a little bit of a mustard sauce instead of the usual cabbage and corned beef. Give my recipe a shot. Let me know in the description below if you have any questions and how we came out. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.